Okay everyone, I want to give you kind of an update on the LizardSkin because I had an issue with it. If you look, you can see all these little dots and they all have holes in them. But this entire side of the tank started blistering, and you can see the top of the tank, and there's also some here on the front. So, and what's interesting is this part of the tank that blistered is much thinner than where I got it too thick. But and you can see, maybe you can see, but it looks like it's pretty well in focus, but it's not very thick to begin with back here. And you can also see that it bonded in these areas underneath where these blisters, because these are two that peeled off. But the whole point of this is, hopefully this will help you guys out. But I talked to someone at LizardSkin, and they told me before I bed coated it, because I'm going to get ready to apply the bed coat or the bed liner, that I should make sure it's really dried out and it was okay to set it in the sun. And I said, well, you know, it says on your website in your literature not to put it at a source of heat. And the gentleman told me it was fine to set it out in the sun, that they do it all the time. Well, when I set it out in the sun is when I started having problems, and that's when all these blisters developed. And then I talked to someone else in customer service several days later, and they said that, you know, that it could have been a prep issue, that it, you know, it wasn't bonding to the surface, or I put the coat on too thick. And I think they've been great to talk with, really talked me through stuff, but clearly it's bonded. And I think I told you guys in my other video, I put this on in very thin coats. It was like 3, 4, or 5 coats. I don't even remember at this point. And back here is the, because this is not going to be in the sun, so this is the thinnest area. So so I think on the next tank, what I'm going to do is, I think the sun, letting it ensure that it's cured before I put the bed liner on there is probably a good idea. But maybe the next go around, I'm going to let it sit inside in the shop and dry for at least a day or two, and then let it set out in the sun and make sure that it's cured out, because this is completely water based. But anyhow, just a little tip that I've learned. But we're going to go ahead and start applying the bed liner and see how this turns out. Thank you guys for watching.